Today your goal is to build your cabin's foundation, raise some walls, and insert your door and window openings. This video will briefly show you simple ways to go about these tasks. I recommend that you have two windows open on your screen so that you can see the video in one window while working in SketchUp in another window. You can pause the video as you work to do it step by step. Let's start with a foundation. Most cabins are not flat against the ground. Press R for rectangle, or choose the rectangle tool from the left toolbar. Draw a rectangle next to Helen to a size that looks about right for a cabin. Your design does not have to be a rectangle. However, adding a roof later will be easiest if you choose a rectangle. To lift this rectangle and make it three-dimensional, we're going to use a tool called Push-Pull. You can press P or find the tool on the toolbar. Now I'm going to single-click the face of the rectangle and move my mouse away from me. You could just eyeball this to a good height or let go of your mouse and type the measurement you want. Let's say I want a 3-foot foundation. I would let go of my mouse and just start typing 3 apostrophe, which means feet, and return on the keyboard. My face jumps to exactly 3 feet up. Now I'm going to add some rectangles and lines to map out the plan for walls. I might want to leave some of this as a porch. So let's press R and draw a rectangle from here to here. This is where I want my outer walls to be. You can choose to design yours in a different shape. Now to get a perfectly parallel polygon that matches this, I'm going to use the Offset tool over here. To move my mouse inside of my polygon, or rectangle in this case, and click and drag my mouse until I'm happy with the inset version of it, giving my walls a little thickness. I actually want to leave one side without a wall, so that after we add a roof, we'll still be able to look inside. So I'm going to continue this line here and press L on the keyboard to use the line tool to go from here to here. This will allow me to delete away this section of wall. Is your cabin going to need any other walls inside? That's going to depend on you. It could be a room of bunk beds, but if you want more division in your cabin for something like a bathroom, you can use some rectangles to put those walls in now. Add as many walls as you're going to need. Now that you're happy with the layout, let's use the eraser tool to delete lines where the walls meet each other, making all of them connected. You can find the eraser tool in the toolbar or press E on your keyboard. Delete the connections. Now that the walls are connected, let's lift them up. Use the Push-Pull tool or press P. Click on the face representing the wall thickness. Move your mouse away from you and you should see the walls lifting. You can either eyeball this to a height that looks good, or you can let go of your mouse and type what measurement that you want. I like a 10-foot ceiling, so I'm going to let go of my mouse and type 10 apostrophe return so that it hops up to 10 feet. looks pretty good. The last thing on today's agenda is to add some doors and windows. To create doorways and windows, let's start with a rectangle. Either select the rectangle tool or press R and draw rectangles where you want them, but only on one side of the wall, like so. Now we are going to push these rectangles through the wall. I'll press P for push-pull, single click on the face of the rectangle, and then single click on the other side of the wall to reference it. We're telling SketchUp to push this face over to this level. If you do it right, it should open up a hole through your wall. Try this process with each door and window. Single click on the face, single click on the edge of the other side of the wall. Single click on the face, single click on the edge of the other side of the wall. Keep going until all of your openings are in. The next step is optional but fun. I want to fill these windows back in with glass. I'm going to press R and use a rectangle tool to cover these windows back up. Now I'm going to go to the right toolbar and get some materials. Look for the category of materials called glass and use one of these two-tone glass options. Click on the faces of the windows to paint them with the transparent glass. While you're using materials, it could be a good time to paint your floors and walls. Get as creative as you want. Next class, we're going to start designing some bunk beds. Watch the video at the bottom of this assignment for directions on turning in a picture of your progress to Canvas so that I can see what you have so far.